Hey everyone, I'm Desmond, but people just call me Des. I have a small YouTube channel, and I started out as a gameplay streamer. And one day, my crush humiliated me on my livestream and rejects me for being a failed YouTuber. Now, she's confessing her feelings to me on my chat. YouTube has been a big part of my childhood. I always thought I'd want to be a YouTuber someday. It just seemed like a lot of fun. Just having videos out there watched by lots of people who live thousands of miles away. Personally, I think the internet is awesome for connecting us all in that way. I wanted to be like those big channels that I grew up watching. I also wanted to make people laugh and brighten their day. I wanted to be like those guys who helped me cope and forget about my problems. So I turned to gaming. It was the one thing I really enjoyed doing and brought me joy. So I thought, if I could share that with people, it might make them smile too. It was a bit sad at first. I had maybe 1 or 2 viewers when I do live streams. But it didn't matter. To me at least. As long as I was putting out content and kept being myself, I was sure I would reach people someday. And whether it was 2 or 2 million, I don't mind. As long as I was able to pay forward how YouTube inspired me back then. Other people didn't think the way I did though. They made fun of me. Even my brother would sometimes come into my room and ridicule me for filming myself while I played. Mom, Des is making the Wi-Fi slow again. He's doing his stupid YouTube stuff, and I can't watch a movie with my girlfriend. He shouted all that while I was live streaming, and people in my live chat started laughing at me. It embarrassed me. But my brother didn't stop there. Mom! Mom appeared by my doorway and looked at me with raised eyebrows. What did I tell you, Des? To not use the Wi-Fi for my videos when other people are using it? And what are you doing? But Mom, I always livestream on Wednesdays. He knows this. He's just doing this on purpose. So what if I'm doing it on purpose? Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is when my friends see your stupid videos on YouTube? All my friends think you're a cringe loser, and you're affecting my rep. So stop it. My brother slammed my laptop shut and plugged out my LAN cable, throwing it to the floor. Don't even try to use the Wi-Fi, or I'll beat you up. Nobody even watches your stupid games. I would have messed with the Wi-Fi some more if it wasn't for my brother's girlfriend. He has no idea I could control what bandwidth he could use. But the thing was, I also had a crush on his girlfriend, and I didn't want her to have a bad time. So I postponed my stream for the day. Besides, if my brother complained again, Mom might send me to live with Dad, and anything was better than that. I promised myself I'd work really hard. I wanted to make more and more great content, so that one day I could get out of there. I could have my own house and my own internet connection. And one day, I could invite Kiara to my place. My dream was to steal her away from my brother. I knew I could be a better boyfriend than him. He's just dating her for clout anyway, 'cause she's got a bit of a following on TikTok. It was a really special day for me, when I finally worked up the courage to tell Kiara my feelings. I'd just gotten 1,000 subs, and it wasn't uncommon to see a couple hundred viewers on my live streams. I was finally earning some money. It wasn't much, just spare change really, but it made me so happy whenever some random stranger would donate $1 to my stream. So I told myself it was only the beginning of good things. I decided to ask Kiara out. I sent her a link to my stream, and when she got there, my viewers started egging me on, telling me I had to tell her. Tell me what? What is this, Des? Why'd you send me this link? My viewers flooded my comments. Tell her, they chanted. I took a deep breath, and I typed my feelings out. And then, I asked her out. But she just laughed at me. Me? Go out with you? Ha! What? You're like 15, aren't you? 16. Ha! You're hilarious. Oh, wait. You're serious, aren't you? Are you kidding me? Why would I want to date you when I have your brother? You're like a piece of snot compared to him. Don't you understand? You're like a loser nerd. Carl's a real man. How are you even gonna pay for the date? Your mom's card? I showed her what little money I earned on my stream. I can pay for it myself. Kiara laughed even harder. Oh, you poor stupid nerd. You make a few bucks and you think you've made it? Haha, you have 1,000 subs? I can get 1,000 new followers with my eyes closed. Honestly, your channel is laughable. You and your stupid loser friends on here should get a life. And Kiara was gone from my chat. That day, my viewers were the only reason I didn't lose it. I cried, but I cried because of how supportive they were. Not because my crush rejected me. My viewers comforted me. They told me everything was gonna be alright. That Kiara didn't know what she was talking about. That if she didn't believe in me, she wasn't worth it. And that they believed my channel can really make it. One of them said something that really stuck to me. And to this day, when I encounter a problem I'm scared to face, I remind myself, just keep going, and soon, things will all work out. I wasn't an overnight star. My channel didn't just randomly explode. But I kept posting, and I kept working, and I kept doing live streams. And after a couple years, I'd finally reached 1 million subs. It felt amazing. And what's more is that I received my commemorative play button on the same day as my birthday. I decided I'd make a special livestream to thank everyone who supported me throughout it all. I'd been saving up everything I ever earned. And guess what? I was able to buy a house in cash. It was the biggest, most awesome birthday gift. And I bought it myself. I wanted to make sure I thanked my subs in a big way. And I wanted to show them how they helped turn my life around. And to do that, I organized a live house tour and a massive giveaway. I was gonna announce the arrival of my play button on that livestream as well. But before I could even get to it, I saw a familiar name in my live chat. Yo, little bro. I heard you made it big. Congrats, bro. I always knew you'd make it. We should do a collab. I just started a channel too. It was weird seeing those words come from my brother. Especially since he's been caught on my streams many times as he would yell at me to stop using the internet. My most loyal subs knew this too, so they heckled him and booed him. Come on, man, don't be like that. Oh, and I broke up with Kiara. Today. I did it for you, man. Now you can date her. But I didn't trust my brother one bit. I just ignored him. And I proceeded to tell my regular viewers that I'd received my play button. They all cheered for me, and they were happy for me. But then, another familiar name entered my chat. Hey, Des. Heard you got a new house. Congrats. I know we had our differences before, but I've seen the light. I think you're the better brother. And you're the cuter one too. Why don't you invite me over and we can talk about it? Huh? You're single. I'm single. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up being an influencer power couple. I've had feelings for you this whole time. I promise. I just didn't want to hurt your brother. I promise I've always liked you. My viewers booed her too. And I laughed at how transparent my brother and her girlfriend's plan was. Haha, me? Date you? Oh wait, you're being serious, aren't you? Kiara laughed nervously. She knew I was throwing her words back at her. I even posted a screenshot of that conversation. Yeah, I kept it. I kept that screenshot to remind me of people like her, and to remind myself to keep going despite that. I made it really clear when I rejected her. Sorry, Kiara. I only date girls who like me for who I am, not because they could use me to get more followers. Now, if you don't mind, I have a house tour to get through, and you're wasting my viewers' time. Enjoy living with my bro in my mom's house. Bye! And I kicked them both out of my chat and my life. Some people might say that's harsh, but they were horrible to me. And they only saw me after I'd become successful, and they could use me. I don't have time for people like that. Not even if they're family. It's okay to cut toxic people out of your life. If they're not there for you in the bad times, why should they get to share in your good times?